Oh my god, just the thought of it is making me laugh. This movie's too good. This movie's too good. Alright. Kidnap is the best movie of 2017, is directed by someone who totally knows what they're doing, and stars, as the trailers will tell you, Academy Award winner Halle Berry. It centers around a mother whose kid is kidnapped, and then it turns into a Mad Max Fury Road car chase for an hour and 10 minutes. Oh my god. There's not even much to say about this movie. All I'll say is get a group of friends and go see this movie. It is so much fun to laugh at this movie. It is the movie the Emoji Movie should have been. The one that you can sit there with your friends and laugh at. It is so good at that it's unbelievable how truly bad this movie is. A lot of my friends that I saw it with were asking me if I thought it was self-aware. No, I absolutely don't, and I think that makes it even funnier, because there are, like, shots and scenes where I feel like the director thought what he was doing was innovative, and they're so utterly ridiculous because of how stupid and pointless they are. Like, I think there were 2 overhead, like, helicopter shots that are just panning over a setting for no reason, and they last for like a good 45 seconds. And you're sitting there going, are you gonna cut, or are you just gonna keep this shot going? It feels like they shot this movie in an hour and a half with no script, and they just told Halle Berry, all right, sit in a car and do your thing, and we'll do some editing, and we'll get some shots, and that'll be a movie. I mean, the editing is incoherent. I very rarely notice continuity errors upon my first viewing, but the amount that I was seeing was astonishing how many there were. It's just ridiculous. And if there's one good thing I'll say about this movie, it's the fact that Halle Berry is actually trying is a strong word. She's not phoning it in like most other actors or actresses would have done with this movie. She is actually sitting there doing something so that people don't shit on her completely. She's like, alright, I'm going to make this paycheck, I'm going to be in this shit movie, I'm going to get my money, and then people won't shit on me for this movie, and then later in the year I'll be in Kingsman, and everyone will forget this movie happened, and I made extra money. If that was her mentality, Halle Berry, you're a genius, and I completely and utterly respect you. But everything else about this movie is just terrible. It really is. It's so bad, and like those other innovative shots I was talking about, there's a scene where a car backs up and the camera's behind a tree, and the car hits the tree, and the shot just lingers there for a good 20 seconds. It's just staring at this still shot like it's the fucking Revenant, and you're in this theater. Even my friend, who doesn't know very much about movies, was like, are they gonna fucking just keep this shot going? And the script, oh my god, the script is laughable. Just every line in the trailer is so funny. Just take all of that. It's the entire script.
You took the wrong kid.
It is the entire script. On the drive home, we were all just quoting it and yelling the lines, and everyone else in the theater was laughing too. There were like 2 girls behind me that were really pissed off when I was laughing at everything. Even my friends at the beginning were like, Connor, stop. And then as the movie went, they were also laughing at the movie. It's just, again, there's not very much to say about it. It's just it's the most cliched movie you'll see all year. Every movie trope is in this movie. Halle Berry is this waitress who's overworked with a kid, and she's divorced, and the dad is dating this other girl, and he wants full custody. That was their idea of setting up a character, and just like everything that can go wrong, every little movie conflict that they have. She runs out of gas, like there's a guy that's shooting a gun, it runs out of ammo, there's these ridiculous jump scares in this movie. There's just like so much forced conflict. Every scene in this movie feels completely and utterly unnecessary, and just feels like it was plopped there so this movie at the end of the day ends up being an hour and a half. I don't even know if it was an hour and a half long. It very well could have been like an hour 20. But of course, the kidnappers are like these fat redneck, like, it's just so ridiculous. And there's nothing good about this movie other than the fact that it is absolutely entertaining. Like, but it's not supposed to be. It's a god-awful movie. But if you saw the trailer and went into this movie and went, "Oh man, boy, is this thing gonna be great. It's gonna be this intense, gripping thriller," you got what you deserved walking out of this movie. And this thing is like a $21 million budget. A $21 million budget. Can you imagine what a great director, a great indie director like Yorgos Lanthimos, who directed The Lobster, imagine what that guy could do with a $21 million budget, and instead they make this piece of shit. At least they had like, there was one kind of cool practical effect, but it's completely ruined by the fact that it's filmed entirely in slow motion. I stand by, if you take all of the slow motion sequences in this movie and speed them up, the movie will be like an hour long, because that's another way they try and extend this movie's runtime. There is an entire fight scene in this movie that I would say is probably 3 to 4 minutes long that is entirely shot in slow motion, and you're sitting there going, why? It makes it feel even more just dragged out. You can tell there's like stock footage in this movie. There's just a bunch of B-roll they shot in a park. The music sounds like stock music. It just sounds like the classic, violin. It's so fucking ridiculous. But everything about this movie is so funny. I highly, highly recommend you find a way to get a group of friends and go out and see this movie before it gets out of theaters. I guarantee you it's one of the best movie-going experiences you'll have all year, especially if the other people in the theater know just how bad this thing is. It's already made a profit, so, like, me telling you to go see it, I'm not going against my will. It's already made money, so fuck it. Why not go see it? But it's so funny. It's so funny and ridiculous. Also, I want to point this out because this bothered me the entire movie. Every time Halle Berry talks about the car that she's chasing that her son is in or whatever, she always describes it as a green Ford. This is the car. Now, call me crazy, but that car is blue. Either I'm colorblind or I'm stupid, but the people I was with agreed with me that is a blue car, and she calls it green the entire movie. That is not it just goes to show the attention to detail or any kind of effort that was put into this movie. There is nothing. I think the director thought he was being creative, but the writer could have cared less. Everybody else in this movie could have given less of a shit. The fucking sound designer, even the sound design is ridiculous. You've got the classic like car, and it's so bad. God. But yes, I would absolutely recommend you see this movie. I promise you, you will have a blast when you see this movie. It is so much fun. It's so much fun. Please go see this. And what did you guys think? Please let me know in the comments what you thought about this movie. I want to hear your thoughts, what your theater experience was like. Please let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all next time.